Alright, let's see how well this works.
Well, now 5 month off 2 years Haza.
Yeah, you're not that far off, Goto. Thank you so much, though, for that resub being a bonbon for 19 months. Holy crap, man. That is amazing. How are you doing, dude? Let me just get you that shout out first. There we go. But yeah, we are here. We are live. Hopefully, you guys can see everything and you can hear it. You can hopefully hear both of us. A little tired. Doing alright. Madman, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing actually pretty good. I'm just sitting here chilling and grinding material on Bloodstained while I watch this.
Yep, we're back into the world of Deadly Premonition while York is just running around. I think the last thing we left off on was like this. We made it here, and then we just stopped, because we're like, this looks pretty ominous, doesn't it?
Does, and I wonder what this was.
Shall we continue? Yes, Goto, he is here. We are both here. Hopefully everything's coming through. But let's go, see what's on the other side.
This is it, Zach. A deadly premonition.
Oh, he said the thing. He said the thing. Oh, crap. The title, the screen's off. I gotta fix that.
He said that title. He did that thing.
He did say the thing. He said the thing. There we go. Now it should be good, right?
Yeah.
So that's a playthrough plan, but might be a YouTube series.
You know,
It would
for
make it
some
good
reason
for
I'm getting
YouTube
butterflies.
series.
How about you? It's time we went and saw this other world for ourselves.
Although, you will have a trippy experience when you play these games. Oh, he just walked right through the thing. He didn't even open the door. But yeah, Goto, everything's coming through correctly. Everything looks good. Everything sounds good. And Madman, I know you can see everything and hear it on your end, right?
Yes, Goto, I am
Zach,
here.
the countryside is always so entertaining. It has far more stimuli to offer than the big city.
I am here because John needs me to be here because we decided to do this together as a co-commentary.
And he is my Deadly
Those
Premonition
movies
expert
from the
right
80s
now.
were all predicting the future. Life's simpler than what philosophers make it out to be. In the end, truth and reality are never one and the same. Now we have nothing to fear. Right, Zach? Let's march straight into this otherworldly
Abyss. Also, the music in this. Oh shit! But not sure what side lag. You, me, I don't know who. Well, it's running smooth on this end, so it could be any aspect of it. But also, the game is not very well optimized on PC. But that's the game in general, right? Lots of issues today. Like, what's been going on with Twitch? Oh, so look, his arm transformed again. He has finger guns. Yeah, look at his arm if you guys can see that.
That's one thing I love about this.
They just go freaking weird, don't they? But they're not afraid to do that. The mask issue. How long has it been going on for, though? The only thing Goto I'll say is if you play this, maybe avoid the Switch version. Hey look, I just opened the door and he's just standing there.
Ah! Yeah, definitely avoid the Switch version with a 10-foot pole.
That guy was so threatening, by the way.
Don't even go near that version, I'd say.
You know what would be kind of funny for this game if they do it? I would love to see a port of this to the PS5 or the Series X, but have it run just as bad, if not worse, than the Switch version. You'd have to wonder then at that point, was this intentional, or do they just not know what they're doing, right? I'll be going PlayStation version. There is no PlayStation version of Deadly Premonition 2. It is only Switch and PC. Hey, buddy. But at least for Deadly Premonition 1, that is on PlayStation 3, I believe, right?
Deadly Premonition 1, yeah, it's on PS3 and 360.
Okay. So, you won't have a problem with that then. Although, since you've seen the enemies with Deadly Premonition 1, what are your thoughts on these designs?
I like the designs in this game a lot better than the first game, you know, because the first game you could tell that, you know, they just had what they had to deal with, right? With the fucking 360 and the PS3. You know, they were making the best of what they had at the time.
With it, yeah. And you could definitely tell it was done on a light budget too, right?
Yeah. Now it feels like they have a little bit more of a budget, not a huge budget difference.
But it's something. Also, that just looks really cool.
You know, it's not like this game makes the first game look ugly or something like that. No, it's not that drastic.
No. Like, I mean, it's not the best looking game. But you do see some improvements, at least over the first one. Yep, you'll have to go PC for it. But like I said, I would find it hilarious if they do a PS5 or Series X version. I feel like they should, though. So, Madman, you have a game to play. Oh yeah, I heard the rumor that Dino Crisis will be making its way as part of the place for the PS Plus tiers. I actually own a Dino Crisis 1 and 2 from PS3, so I'm wondering if I'll have access to them as well.
Zach, I sense something here.
Hey, it's the classic cigarette. I do have 3 as well for the original Xbox, but I haven't played it yet.
Lise was murdered here. Let's take a closer look and find out exactly what went on.
Yeah, mine's currently out of service right now, too. Yodo, that's why I haven't continued with Atogi. But once I get the Xbox up and running, then Atogi will come back. Oh, here we go. Investigation sequence. Well, looks like this lady was murdered with an axe.
Zach, the
Look
murder
at that
weapon
thing.
was an axe. Lise must have been dismembered while she was still alive.
That's the worst way to go.
And the woman holding the axe. Flashy clothes, beautiful face, and that dragonfly ring.
York, I know you're talking about yourself with a beautiful face, but that's not important right now.
This must be Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson.
Alright, good night, Godo. Thank you for hanging out with
Look,
us.
Zach, she's
We'll
crying.
talk more soon.
It's the polar opposite of Lisa's euphoric expression. Galena is brandishing an axe while tears stream down her face. What was going on in her head?
More. I want more.
I don't know if she wants more of being
Okay,
dismembered.
sweetie. We're gonna play a fun game now. I love games. I wanna play. Yes, I'll give you exactly what you want. Something real special.
Am I the only one who's
You'll be
disturbed
able to
here?
Fly much higher now.
Nah, I'm kind of disturbed too.
I'm like, why are we getting into sexual territory with this now?
I'm happy. So happy. Yeah. I'm your mama. I know exactly what you want.
Do you? Well, just looking at it, let's keep going, shall we?
Zach, Lisa's limbs were severed while she was still alive. But she's smiling. She must not have been able to feel any pain. Sang Rouge isn't that powerful of a drug. At least it shouldn't be. And look, Zach.
The dragonfly.
Another dragonfly. The tattoo is just to the side of her navel. She always carried the mark of a Clarkson with her, wherever she went.
So this girl was a lot. What? Listen.
Amazing. I can feel it. I'm getting prettier.
Huh?
Yeah, you are. See, I made this just for you. My body's getting hot.
How is it getting hot if you're being dismembered?
So hot. I'm burning up. Let the sensations take over, Lise. Soon you won't feel any pain. You won't feel anything at all.
Because I just noticed like the arms and hands are in the wrong place on this girl's body. What's next?
Red powder. This must be Sang Rouge, but for some reason, it looks more vibrant than all the specimens we've gathered so far.
Okay, let's get started. This is gonna be so fun.
I don't know if you would consider this fun.
How
Do
used
you?
to play with dolls when you were a baby, honey?
I guess she does.
So getting dismembered while you're alive is fun apparently for this girl.
Dolly, dolly, dolly.
And that she doesn't feel anything, right? Yep.
Yes. Oh, yes.
God, this is so disturbing.
Yes, it is. Listen.
Amazing. I love you, my little dolly. Yes, yes. Play with me. Play with me, dolly.
Listen, I didn't know if you're this actual play with like dismemberment and everything, but I feel like this shouldn't be a thing.
Not at all.
Why is this a thing? Why did they make this a thing here? How
I
could
actually feel kind of dirty listening to this. I don't know about you.
I am uncomfortable if that's the equivalent. Well, we have to finish this investigation though. No matter how awkward this is, right? So who are you?
Zach, there's a tall woman here. Very stylish. She'd stick out like a sore thumb in this town. Is she watching the murder? No. She's clearly more than an innocent spectator. She must be deeply entwined with this case somehow.
Lise, you're so beautiful.
How is she beautiful? You've hacked her up. Well, obviously she doesn't agree with it, right?
Really?
Well, if you knew it was gonna make you that upset, then why did you do it in the first damn place?
Yeah, why are you doing this? But the thing is, Lisa really likes this.
I'm a little dolly. I'm a little dolly.
That's it, Lise. It'll all start from you. Now you'll never die. You'll be eternal.
I don't know if that's how eternal life
Wait for me,
works.
Lise. I'll be with you soon. I'll always be with you.
Dolly. Dolly. Dolly.
They'll cut her head. Hey, we made 20 bucks out of that. Alright, who wants to go buy lollipops and coffee? Maybe another pack of cigarettes? I feel like I need a drink after this. What about
Yeah.
you?
Hard agree.
What do you have? What do you want? Maybe we should get that going right now.
Well, if I had something to drink, I would get me some fucking Jack Daniels, but we have none.
Well, we'll have to get some, because, like, I would be down for that.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Clarkson was murdered here.
Nice shot of Jack Daniels would actually do wonders right about now.
Although the thing I still want to do again, I preluded it. I talked about it on a couple streams ago, but I feel like, let's say Jack Daniels and a steak. I think that would be a good dinner night.
Ooh, that would.
After she
That
died,
would actually.
she was carried to the
Jack
spot
Daniels
underneath that
honey?
bridge.
The honey kind, too.
The honey one would be a good one definitely for that.
Why did the killer feel the need to move her? Bodies are usually only moved to cover up evidence, but this is different. Lisa's body was enshrined. She was being shown off to someone.
They wanted to show her as a sacrifice, and like, hey, we did good for you, right?
The ritual, the altar. A mother killing her child, a monstrous giant, and a mysterious, stylish woman. There's a real demon out there, and it's got its sights set on the Clarksons. But Zach, this is exactly the kind of case we FBI agents are here to solve.
I didn't know the FBI had a paranormal division, though.
Isn't that right?
But then again, there's always been the extraterrestrial and supernatural. I'm looking at UX files. Well, that was an awkward investigation. I feel like we should leave. And watch Patty's outside asking like, hey, what are you doing, York? Right?
As she always is.
Hang on. Let's go pick up shit, because there's stuff in here to pick up. Oh, we'll save. I mean, after that, I think we kind of need to. Right?
Absolutely.
Now we shall leave this godforsaken place. I do wonder if we're gonna get more varieties with the enemies, though.
Fuck you.
Zayd, we don't have time for your bullshit. So in that case...
Silence!
How are you? What are you doing tonight? Oh, hey, look. How much you want to bet that guy's not dead?
I'd say it's a pretty safe bet.
Alright. Kamehameha. Well, that was anticlimactic. Hey, Mr. Bongo, how's it going? There we go. It's going alright, just hanging out here with Madman. We are commentating this journey of Deadly Premonition because we are in the other world. You are playing Arena? How are you finding MTG Arena? But hopefully you're all having a good night tonight. Ouch. When you become paralyzed or get cramps, when you try to move. Well, York has the cramp. We gotta fix that. Let's see if we have the proper items for this, right? There we go. We got it. Color challenges are set pieces, basically. Just one at a time, please.
One thing I love is the snack.
It is a funny like death cry for them, right?
Yeah.
Just to leave your stream on while I sleep. Well, we'll be your white noise while you fall asleep, Carla. I hope you're doing well, hon. You have a good night. Well, to be fair, Zayd, the AI in this game is not good. Would you even call it AI in this game, or no?
I guess you could, since they are enemies, so it is enemy AI,
But they're more A than I,
good.
you'd think.
Yeah.
It's very artificial, but I mean, it's there.
Yeah, it's very artificial and it lacks intelligence.
There you go. Oh, hey, look, he's just standing there. He's just standing right there. And then there's a barrel right there. Hi, Hawk, how are you? So, what do you think? Should I shoot him, or should I shoot the barrel? Remember, there's no money penalty. Oh!
Ah!
You can't cut me. That's rude of you. With lots of stuffs getting ready for Friday and trying to think of a bot name. The Xenobot. There you go. Call it a Xenobot. You excited for Xenoblade 3 though? This week?
Yeah, Xenoblade hype! I will be, I guess you could say, AFH, away from headphones for a little bit.
Okay,
I was going to bed.
go ahead. I will just keep shooting these things in the face, probably. Thanks for the lurk, Zaid. You're not wrong about that. I'm also doing an art giveaway on Friday. Ooh. Is it anything they want? $200. So that's quite a bit, man. But hey, do you want to promote it? Like, so how do people get entered into this contest for these commissions? Using a viewer queue that the Stream Elements things has. Okay, neat. And just being for all 4 drawings. Well, you can count me in as one of those viewers, for sure. Because I do want to see what that game has to offer. Damn it, I didn't even see you come in. Well, you need to be there. Well, I'll be working that day, but I'm still gonna hang out. I still need to see what that game is. I still want to see more on that game. Because what time are you planning on starting? Or is that still undecided? As soon as the game arrives in the mail. Okay, so you got a physical copy of it. You just went with the standard edition, right? Yeah, like, I wish there was a little more to it, honestly. And it's the same thing I saw with, like, the Bayonetta Special Edition 3. The Bayonetta 3 Special Edition? There we go. Like, put in a little more effort with your stuff, right? But the thing is, they know it'll sell no matter what. I think that's the mentality. Yeah, but I have an issue with those God of War special editions in the fact that, like, you get a steelbook as well, which is neat, but you don't get a physical copy like you just said. I think that's kind of dumb. So, like, if I'm gonna pick up God of War, definitely, but I'm only gonna go with the standard edition. When it comes to that. There we go. Need a little bit of healing. Because that was a solar subclass Titan in Destiny. Keep it consistent. So make the link to Destiny with it, right? What is this? Oh, this looks ominous. I feel like they should give you a physical copy of it, though. Day was alright, Mr. Bongo. Another day at work? Oh boy, look, it's a baby. But I'm doing alright, dude. Now we're just hanging out playing this. How did your day go, though, today, Mr. Bongo?
Did it. I really did it. I finally completed the first ritual. Now the plan will begin. The Red One's plan will begin.
Zack, this case is going to be a labyrinth. I certainly didn't expect to run into a monster like this. Honestly, I'm not one for violence, but I'm not just going to stand here and die.
You're not one for
What do you
violence,
think?
yet you keep shooting.
Should we read off her rights?
You keep shooting the monsters.
It's the Red One.
I think reading her rights is this thing's rights isn't gonna help.
Soon.
I think it's best to shoot first and ask questions later, right? What do you guys think?
Together. Red. Oh, seeds. Red. Oh, yeah. I killed Lise.
Yes, you did.
I did just as I was told. I killed her. So pure, adorable, and beautiful. I killed my own baby. Lise.
But yet you were okay
son
with
of
it.
a bitch! What did you do to my daughter?
Excuse me, I just need to pick these up, thank you. I know we need to take you out, but I need to pick up these fragments because I feel like they could be important. He is on point with these shots, you think? Come on, pick it up. There we go. Did you see? Yes, I did. I kind of want to pick it up. Because I've never played it, and I want to. Okay, I guess I should heal. Yes, I did hear about that, and I'm intrigued, but I need to see footage of it before making a judgment call. There we go. I do want to see more on it, though. It is intriguing. There we go. That actually wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. It just took more time because I was more interested in shooting the enemies.
You're really pissing me off. I'm invincible now. Holy red seeds protect me.
Really? They didn't seem to be doing much of a job for you.
What are you? No, it can't be. You came here to stop our plan? You can't stop us now. We already made our sacrifice.
Yeah, your daughter.
Oh, how much we sacrificed. How many tears of blood we cried. Oh, for the Red One's plan. We've come so far. The Red One gave me the honor of lighting the flame. I'm not gonna let you stop me here!
Okay, then. Can't breathe. What's wrong? Oh, boy. I see it gave birth to this.
Galena, is this your true form? Gosh, Hollywood would have been all over you. Although you probably would have been typecast as a gross monster. The kind that heroes always kill.
True.
We're going to make a new world! And no one's going to stop us!
I can't help you with that, Zayd. You're kind of on your own. Now we have another boss battle.
Snap the tendons!
I'm back and I return as your shooting stuff.
Yeah, you missed it. We shot a giant baby.
The flesh!
Ah,
And now it gave birth to this. So there's that. And also the battle wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. Although you gotta admit, it's pretty entertaining though. Even if it's not as difficult, right?
The flesh!
Although she would definitely fit into a monster horror movie, right? That the hero kills. Hi, Shinky. Your business. Nice. Nice stuff, Mr. Bongo. But yeah, no, it's not as difficult. Oh, okay, now it's difficult. Look.
No! This can't be happening!
Happening this weekend. Oh well. No, there's gonna be another opportunity. At least they have your business card, right?
Feel my pain!
And this boss battle's almost over. Ouch. There we go, she's dead. Also, Chew says hi. Say hi to Chew for us.
Hey, Chew.
Hi, Han. How you doing, Cinematic? Alright, I will say I am now more intrigued with this supernatural turn in it.
Yeah, now you see the real appeal, right?
At least for this, besides... But I would still say the true appeal is the hokey dialogue, right?
Oh yeah.
Nothing can beat that dialogue.
The hokeyer the dialogue, the better.
They being a brat... Well, he was saying he couldn't breathe a second ago, Cinematic, because you were lying on top of him. That's how I see it. Also got my domain and website up and running. Ooh, nice. Can you send me a link? I'd love to see what you've done with it, dude. He does like Overwatch more, because that's a real game compared to other games, right? Oh, hey, there she is. Oh, pfft. Hang on, Galena. We need to talk.
Yeah, Galena, we need to have a discussion.
You hacked up your daughter and she was enjoying it.
A little bit too much.
I feel like it has some... There's gotta be something that comes into play with that, though, right?
Yeah, and I'm wanting to know what it is, because, you know, that was kind of disturbing.
It's disturbing, yeah, because it was too smexy. Too much smexiness happening there, and I feel like this just made me uncomfortable. Let's just hope this isn't an actual thing that people do. If it is, then it's just like, okay. I don't believe in this world anymore. Right?
Yeah.
My lease.
Super busy lately with working as much as I've been. This is my only day off in 11 days. Yeah, I know. I gotta work another 2 days, then I get 1 day off, and then I'm on for another, like, 6. So I get you at least on some of that stuff, though, Shinky. But Cinematic, so what are you going to do if I'm laying on top of him? So you're doing it intentionally. And he's complaining about it.
Galena Clarkson, you are now under arrest on suspicion of the murder of Lise Clarkson and the illegal disposal of her corpse.
Suspicion of the murder? We just saw her hack her up. And you call that suspicion of the murder?
Well, you see, here's the thing. We can't say it as fact because it's not coming out of her mouth.
Even though, like, he kind of saw it happen.
Yeah.
She just needs to admit it. Then you would say it's confirmation at that point?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it. It'd be like, okay, I'm committing... you should just say, you're under arrest for the murder of it. I saw you do it. And they're like, okay, what's your proof? Let's talk to Zach. Right? Okay, she's having none of this.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. That's enough, Zach. She can't hear us anymore.
I think she's too far gone, right?
Way
Zach?
too far gone.
Pardon my language, but this case can go fuck itself.
I mean, you're not
yes,
wrong.
Morgan!
You're not wrong, right?
No, he is not wrong indeed.
Yes, that actually got announced not that long ago, I believe, Hawk. But I haven't seen the Aragon movie, so... And that's a franchise I am not completely familiar with.
I owe you one, Mr. York. I'm awful sorry you had to get all caught up in our town's dirty laundry. I didn't expect you to catch the criminal this soon, though. You never fail to impress me.
Oh no, I don't know much about the movie, so that's why I can't say anything. I've got him at a point he can't literally move. So are you just going to crush him to death?
Come on, CLG. Let's head back to the office. Mr. York and I both got a lot of cleanup work to take care of.
No, I refuse. Right now.
Now I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna tell the Clarksons.
So I mean, I guess we're done. Game's complete, right?
That's my biggest problem.
Cousin, let's
Yep,
go
that's
bowling.
it. This was a short-lived playthrough. It was fun hanging out with you, John, and
Same with
everybody in
you.
the chat.
It was great while it lasted.
Melvin, this investigation
Even though it was
has only just
short-lived.
begun.
York, shut up! York, come on! We found the
Come
person!
on, York!
We found them. They're in that frickin' jail cell. They look like they've lost their mind.
What? But we got the killer.
This case is much more complicated than it seems.
You mean you're gonna keep searching the town?
Of course. At the moment, I'm after a tall, stylish woman.
That's true. We do have another lead, right?
Yes.
Maybe. Well, as long as, say, I'm not associated with what you do, same with Madman, or anyone else in this chat, as long as we're not associated with it, go ahead. Right?
Does that ring any bells?
Stylish? You lost me. What's that got to do with anything?
Zach and I saw her with our own eyes. We need to find her, I'm positive.
You're probably talking about Professor R.
Professor
Professor
R?
R? From the jazz bar?
Yeah. I mean, she's the only person in town you could call stylish. She's tall, too.
But,
What is it, Melvin?
well...
Well,
Out with
out
it.
with it. Don't let your 10-year-old daughter upstage you here, Sheriff.
You're looking for a stylish woman, right?
Yes, we've established that.
Then I think you're barking up the wrong tree with Professor R. She isn't exactly a normal woman, if you catch my drift.
What is she into BDSM? Is she a is she a trans person? Is this
And if
person
so, if this person is a trans person, why are you so fidgety about it, Sheriff?
Yeah, like I mean, it may sound awkward at first when you hear it, but you're like, okay, they're just a person, right?
Yeah.
They're no
and
different
there's
than anybody
nothing
else.
wrong with that.
I hear you
At
loud
least
and clear.
I don't think so, anyway.
I mean, I don't think so.
Melvin, you're careless in every sense of the word, but I believe you operate on the side of good in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
With that in mind, I'm disappointed to see that you carry some prejudice with you.
But
Yes, he has some prejudice here, you could say. BDSM, I don't want to talk about it, cinematic. But yes, Hawk, what is your question?
Is she the type to forbid customers from entering her jazz bar due to the color of their skin?
God, I hope not. If that's the case, I ain't welcome anywhere then. Madman, you're gonna have to be my front man for this.
Okay, yeah, I got this.
no.
Let me
she
let my
ain't like
plain
that.
Jane white ass up here in the front.
Okay, Mr. White Man, you're going to have to take care of this because the Mr. Brown Man here can't. I've never played a mana game before. Collection of mana on Switch for $20, or get the Secret remake on PS4. Get the Trials remake when it's also on sale for roughly $20 each. I'd say go with the collection. Go with the collection first, see what you think about it, and I would, yeah, start with the collection first.
Yeah, plus.
Go on, sorry.
Oh, I was about to say, plus the collection is on the Switch, so that's portable. You can just take it anywhere. And then, if you like those games, then you can go and play the remakes.
Yeah. And I've heard, at least between the two, the Secret of Mana remake was just okay, but you can definitely tell it was limited by the hardware. That was the target platform. But the Trials remake is actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, that Trials remake looks pretty fucking snazzy. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, I have the Trials remake, and I need to play through the Trials remake. For sure. I know the remake for Secret was good, but it did what I heard with it, and the little bit that I tried of it, it didn't seem that I don't know, impressive. I'd rather go play the original Secret of Mana at that point, but that's just my personal take on it.
Honestly, here's what I think really limited that game. I think it's the fact that they also like put it on Vita at the
Yeah, and I
same
think
time.
Vita was the target platform for it, so that's why I said I feel like that might have
That's the
been
reason
the
why.
target skew.
That's the reason why. I feel like if they would have just went with PS4 strictly, then we would have gotten a way better remake. But even with what we've got, like that Secret of Mana remake still looks fun.
It still looks
Still
like
looks like a
fun.
fun time.
It's not a bad. It doesn't look like a bad game at all. It just, I don't know. You feel like they could have done more, right?
Yeah, you know.
Actually, that would be cool to see it, but I doubt they're gonna do Mana and HD 2D since those the remakes exist. You're the yellow man, Mr. Bongo? Okay, so if we need a yellow man, you're my man then for that. You need to capture him cinematic.
Well then, case closed.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like HD 2D remakes go,
Melvin, I think we should call it a day.
I think that every single one of the FF games, the classic ones, 1 through 6, if they're going to bring them to consoles, I think they should do it with the HD 2D.
I feel like
engine.
they should. And although I know they could go for money greed and make each one a separate release and charge full price for them, I could see that happening if they do that. But Chrono Trigger, I would agree with.
Chrono Trigger, yes.
For me, you already know my answer. Terra Enigma. That needs to be fucking done.
Yeah, you know that I would like to see that because I've never played that game, so I would love to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to play it.
Not FF6 though, trash game. Now listen, if you want
hey, 2D
HD Castlevania Symphony of the Night, hey, if they could license it out to other developers, I think that could work, Hawk.
Oh my fucking god. Hawk, you are a fucking genius.
You know what?
You are a fucking genius. You just gave me something to tweet out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm doing that. Mm-hmm.
You know what I would say then? Fine, HD 2D Super Mario RPG.
That's another good one. Yeah. Hawk, yeah, I'm giving you credit for that one too.
And get some sleep.
In that tweet, you're getting credit for that.
Prepare a report to send back
I
to
would
the
agree
Bureau.
with that idea. Okay, fine. If you want to go HD 2D, again, if we can license it out to other franchises, a Metroidvania from the Toho franchise. Oh yeah, that Symphony one that's coming out this week. Right? I want to play that one, Shinky. I mean, if they could license it out, why don't you do a Zelda remake or a brand new Zelda game in that style?
Patty, thank you very much for assisting me in my investigation. I'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
Wait a minute. Toho? Wasn't there already a Metroidvania named Toho? I think there is.
There was the Luna project, right?
Yeah,
No, there's
I think that's it.
There's another one coming out. Then this is one. I think I sent you a link for it too. This is one I'm looking forward to because it's a Toho project, but it uses the artwork of something from a Castlevania game.
Okay then.
Let me get you that name. Okay.
That'll be on my radar for goddamn sure.
Actually, you know what you should do? Since you signed up with Keymailer, I think they have it up there for request. You should look it up.
Okay.
You should look it up. It is, yeah. Komajo Remilia Scarlet Symphony. Look up Scarlet Symphony.
Scarlet Symphony. Oh yeah, that's right. I did see it on there. It's Steam only though.
I hate your bot, John. Who else? Well, who else hates this bot? Actually, better question. Who likes the bot?
Oh, and Melvin, one more
Probably
thing.
no one.
You need
But
to worry about
I
what to
did
tell
look
the
it up.
Clarksons.
I did see
I'm sure
it.
they already know that
It
Galena's
looked
been arrested.
cool. It looked cool as shit.
After
But
all,
the thing was,
this is Lucaria.
it's Steam only.
No, it's Switch.
I don't have a damn Switch.
Yeah, I'm still pissed that I'm still upset for you that you couldn't get that.
Remember, UPS fucked me over.
And they also fucked over your friend that shipped it to you.
Yeah. They fucked me and Trotty both over left, right, and center.
Record of Lodos War. Yes, Record of Lodos War is very good.
Yes. I played through that when it was on when I had Game Pass. That game is great.
Don't worry, Madman. Switch 2 is coming next March. Is that actually true? I don't think that's been facted yet.
Hey there, Mr. York. Looking sharp as usual. What'll it be?
Also, we have to worry about killer bees now. I really want an OLED Switch. The OLED Switch is really nice. Okay, apparently bees have been the one thing that kills a lot of people, right between jellyfish and water buffaloes. Is that true? Alright, we are now officially going to be bee killers, because that is the job of the FBI now, right? You finally got one? Oh, one of those
I guess
OLED
we're gonna
switch?
be professional bee killers.
Okay, let me save.
Looks like we're gonna have to hand out some extermination.
And not the standard exterminations. It's just like, I'm going to exterminate you with kindness and this gun that I have. Oh, that is great. You're right. Oh, that Splat 3 switch. Yeah, the Splatoon 3 one actually looks kind of nice. I'll admit that. Having two switches wouldn't be terrible. I mean, I wouldn't disagree with that. But again, not made of money. I don't think any of us are. Oh wait, Madman, we're outside. You know what that means, right?
Skateboard time! A tread.
Yep. Oh, hang on. I gotta do this. Before we do that, we need the balloon, right? Because we need the drift car lady. Now, here. Best skateboarding game. Cousin, let's go bowling. No, we're not going bowling. You saw... You cannot make me go bowling. Right? John, pick up your phone, it's ringing. No, it's not. It's on silent mode. Nice try. Somebody wants us to go bowling. By the sounds of it, right? Ring, ring, bitch. Not effective enough. Come on. Exterminate 30 bees. But where are the bees? We should do that before we do anything, right?
Yeah, we gotta go exterminate those fucking bees.
But we don't know where they... Oh, wait. I think they might be here. Oh, no, dogs. No, we're not gonna shoot the dogs. Right? We gotta find out where those bees are. But I think you'll like, which one is he doing? Cousin, it's Roman, leaving a voicemail. Let's go bowling. No, Roman, I'm busy right now. I'm skateboarding. You know, that would be a terrible thing to happen. You're on a stealth mission, you're trying to be all quiet and everything, and then your phone goes off and it's just Roman going, "Hey, let's go bowling." Roman, for fuck's sake, right?
Dude, I can think of a couple times where I tried to go the stealth route in a couple missions in Grand Theft Auto 4, and that shit happened. And I'm telling you, I did not want to strangle anybody more than I wanted to strangle Roman in those moments.
You'd be like, "Cousin,
Like,
what's
you
up?
fucking son of a bitch!"
What the hell, man?" Right? I need to play
And
Stray. Go on.
the thing is, though, like, nobody, you know, like, nobody in the moment, in the mission actually heard it, so it didn't really make too much of a difference either way, but, like, still, come on!
It is annoying, right? But imagine if they actually could hear it. Then it'd be like, well, we got killed because our dumbass brother decided to call us, right?
Dumbass cousin.
Cousin, sorry. I actually want to go back and play GTA 4 again at some point.
Yeah, same. It's been, God, 14 years since I've done it?
Yeah, the last time, like, I actually completed it when it came out, but the last time I sat down and tried to play it was, like, back in 2011.
Actually, no, wait a minute. Yeah, it was around 2011 for me, too.
Yeah.
So, 11 years.
Look at that air we got with York.
And, back in 2011, I went
Oh, here.
and,
Forgive me.
me and my... oh, great. But yeah, me and my friends, we went and we played, what was it? We played the multiplayer, and what we would do is we would just have these ridiculous play sessions where we would just run around in the world and just do shit. You know, like, we did multiple destruction derbies using multiple vehicles. We also did glitch testing.
Glitch testing. I'll send you the video when it comes out. Let me know, cinematic. What kind of glitches did you discover?
There's one, I forget the exact location for it, but there's one location where you can take a car and you can back up into the swing set in, like, this park area, this little playground area, and it slingshots you.
So it just sends you flying, basically.
Yep. It was so funny.
It's always fun to see weird, dumb glitches like that. Because you're like, okay, I bet you, like, they found whatever they could, but they had to have left some stuff in there. Due to time, right?
Yeah.
But, did you hear, actually, the news with Rockstar just recently?
No.
They actually went on a hiring spree right now. Like, there's 200 positions apparently open now at Rockstar.
So they've got two teams. They're probably going to have two teams that work on projects.
Yeah, and, like, one of them, and apparently the theory is that they're stacking up right now for GTA 6. So GTA 6 could finally be actually official. Oh, blue squirrel, blue squirrel. Thank you.
That reminds me of the scene from Up, and I love you, squirrel! Hi there.
Yep. I remember the multiplayer in GTA 4. I never got to play the multiplayer for GTA, sadly.
Dude, that GTA 4 multiplayer was so fun.
But
if you just get a group of friends together and you just goof off, funnest time you'll ever have.
You know, I actually want to check, because Grand Theft Auto 4 is back compat on Xbox 360. I wonder if you could still play the online with it. But I need to get my hands on a 360 copy. Grand Theft Auto 5 2 is next. Okay, you gotta tell me how it goes then, Shinky. So, when are you gonna do a Grand Theft Auto game on your stream?
Yeah, we want you to play the entire series in order.
So, yep, starting with GTA 1 in like 4 hours. Yep, I heard a new update's coming out for that game actually soon. But no, I want to pick up Stray. I want to pick it up, but I'm going to wait for that physical copy to come out. Squirrel! Thank you.
That was so perfect. Oh god, that was perfect.
And we're off.
Oh, that was funny.
Now you got me thinking about now with that. Actually, here, let's go rob a mailbox, shall we? Thank you. I'd rather play League than that, and unfortunately I'd rather kill myself than play League. Talk about not broadening your horizons and playing other games. You need to go play Rainbow Six. You need to play other shooters. Squirrel! Blue one. There we go.
Ooh, blue squirrel.
Yep, and you get $7. Oh, son of a...
Another one! Where are all these damn squirrels coming from?
They must be breeding somewhere that I don't know about.
Well, hey, I mean, if we can make more money off their corpses, that's fine. Oh, God, that sounded so bad.
Why, what are you gonna... Why, you need to finish your thought. Keep going.
I was about to say, if we can make some money off their corpses, that'll be fine.
I mean, if you kill a blue squirrel, you make $7.77.
Oh, God, that sounded so bad, though.
Well, I mean, it could be as bad as the squirrels from Rick and Morty, right? Imagine if it's that.
I still have not watched that show. I still have not watched that show yet.
Neither have I. I've only seen clips of it, and that's one clip I saw that I thought that was really funny. Well, Cinematic, we need to play more Rainbow Six. We'll be playing Wednesday if you want to hop in. Also, blue squirrel is better than a blue waffle. What do you mean? Have you had a blue waffle? Eggo, it's an actual product you can buy. What? There is a product called Blue Waffles, and it's blueberry waffles. Right? You shouldn't be paying for that. I'm most likely to hop in depending on how I feel. Well, let me know. Unless you're gonna tell me they mean something else, Shinky. Madman, do you know what he's talking about?
What'd he say?
Blue squirrel is better than a blue waffle. A blue waffle is a product that you could actually buy in a store, though.
He's right about that. He's right about that.
What do you mean? I thought it's blueberry waffles. You can buy them.
No.
Wait, are we not talking about...
You do not want to know what a blue waffle is.
What, is it not food?
No.
What do you mean it's not food?
Don't look it up.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have Morgan skateboard for a minute while I look this up.
Oh, God. I told you not to do it.
Well, hang on. I need to get him on a straight road first. Tell me if he's about to hit something, though, okay?
Right. Swerving off to the right.
Okay, better? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Here, I found it. Look, blue waffles. So you can't tell me they're not food. It's from Kellogg's. It's called Narwhal
About to
Blue
smack
Waffles.
into a tree. Oh, God.
Don't worry, I missed the tree. I saw it in time.
You were
Here,
about to be George of the fucking jungle right there.
here, Madman, I'm gonna send this to you, okay? Oh, he stopped. Somehow. This is what I'm talking about when I see it.
Yeah, I know you were talking about blueberry waffles.
Yeah, but I was wrong.
Okay.
It wasn't blueberry. It's narwhal. See? Ooh, blue squirrel, by the way.
Blue squirrel, shoot it!
It stole my coffee! Crap, it's gone. Little bastard.
How dare you steal our fucking coffee?
Okay, next blue squirrel I see gets a fucking bullet in its brain. But there you go, see? I wonder if it tastes any good though. That product.
I don't know, it's a 50-50 shot.
But I mean, has Kellogg's made bad Eggos?
That's true, that's true.
Oh, look in the sky. UFOs. So I don't know where these bees are. Ooh, blue squirrel, blue squirrel. He stole another coffee from me. And now one stole a lollipop. He fell asleep. Well, hey, now you can just lay on top of him and they can't escape anywhere, right? Well, so much for offering support, right, Cinematic? Alright. I don't know where these bees are, so... Should we just go back to the hotel? At least for now. You can get on them later if you want, right? Alright, we're back at the hotel. For any new game, there's always going to be that difficulty, right? Alright, let's go rest.
Zach, let's go over our progress. We've got a complicated case on our hands this time, especially as far as the Clarksons' relationships go. But in a way, it's also a simple one. Understanding them on a deeper level is the most efficient way to uncover the truth behind all this. That's the one thing I'm sure of.
Alright, let's organize our evidence. Ready?
Zach, let's start with the people who were closest to the victim. Lise Clarkson, the victim, is the granddaughter of the current head of the Clarkson family. Her mother is Galena, an ex-actress, and Lise clearly inherited her beauty. Except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye color matches that of her father's. Now, do you remember who Lise Clarkson's father is?
I think it was Danny, right? Was Lisa's father?
That's right.
Yeah.
Lisa's father is Danny Clarkson.
Yeah, no,
His
like,
real
I
name
remember
is
when,
Daniel E. Clarkson.
Remake came out, cinematic, like, trying to avoid spoilers for that was pretty tough.
He's from Florida, and used to be the CEO of a talent agency. Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member of the esteemed Clarkson family.
Alright, cinematic, you can't mess with that number anymore.
Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clarkson. But he's still just the son-in-law.
Well, why do you want it then, Shinky?
Next comes what happened to Lise. According to Alexis, Lise said that the man was as tall as an oak tree. I believe that's the same 10-foot-tall giant who made the fingerprints we found in the cold storage warehouse. Now, what did this man do to Lise prior to her murder? No, that's Lisa's mother, Galena, is the one. I don't think our...
Stalked
Yes,
her.
that's
There
it,
we go.
Zach. The man as tall as an oak tree followed Lisa around and watched her. Despite his
Yeah, just
towering
watch one of those
stature, he
summary
must have been
videos,
rather
right?
shy. Or perhaps he was merely biding his time and planned to kidnap her from the very start. If that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the scene of the crime. Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces. Speaking of the scene of the crime, I did some profiling in the plantation's control room. The truth it revealed to us was nauseating and horrific.
I think that's gonna stick with us for a while we play this game. That crime scene.
But we need to touch upon it if we wish to proceed. Isn't that right, Zach? Who actually murdered Lise Clarkson? Yes, that's right. Lisa's own mother killed her while she was dreaming about some bizarre new world. This is by far the vilest and ugliest crime we've ever seen. The fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar makes this case even more complicated. Remember, not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and documented in all of American history. The real world is far more complex than what we see in films and video games.
I mean, that's not an understatement right there.
Nope.
And sacrificing a human life for something else is no easy task. In conclusion, Zach, through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out more than anyone else. You know exactly who I'm thinking about, don't you? We'll need to have a word with her in the near future. Who's the stylish woman we saw during the profiling?
Oh, this is
Professor R.
Well, I have no choice. That's all the same answer. Which one? The middle one? The bottom one? The top one?
You know what? I think that we should go for the top one because it's a trick answer.
Alright, there we go. It was right. That was the right answer. I didn't watch any lore videos or anything going into Fairy Tail, so, because I went into that blind.
We haven't met her yet, but she's deeply intertwined with this
Like,
case.
even though the story was still, you could still feel lost with it, it was still entertaining, though, to play. That
Let's wait
game
for the
is still one of my
skeleton
favorite
gentleman to guide us
games.
to her with an oracle. Well, Zach, what do you think? Isn't the Deep South something? The people here are just as warm as the weather, and the food is to die for. Might be nice to move down here after I retire. What, still too early to talk about that?
I think it might be too early to talk about retirement, York.
You may be right. After all, this case has only just begun.
Unless they make a Deadly Premonition 3. Right?
Which I actually want that to happen.
Make a Deadly Premonition 3, use Unreal Engine 5. Right?
And do it on every console, please, not just Nintendo and PC.
Oh god, there's an alligator.
Galena can't be the killer. They're making all this shit up.
A gator!
Oh, what the? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's one way to feed a gator.
If what you say is true, Daniel, how do you plan to prove it? It's nearly been a century since the Clarksons first took control of Lucari. 100 years.
They've been in control that long?
I always thought my legacy would live on for 300 at least.
I'm gonna find the real killer and beat the living dog shit out of him.
Yet it looks to me like
Oh, you heard that? He's gonna beat the living dog
Ain't
shit
in
out
the
of him.
good old days no more.
Not just the shit out of
You
him, the
understand
dog shit
me,
out of him.
boy.
That means it's
Yes,
real
sir.
serious.
I'm right there with you, Paul. I'm gonna continue what you started, sir.
And it's not
make
even
the
just the
Clarkson
dog shit
family
either.
strong
It's the living
First,
dog shit.
I need to find whoever
That makes
really
this
killed
legendary
this
then, right?
and bash their fucking
Oh,
brains in.
I
Oh,
saw
yeah,
this
you
coming.
see? Legendary
Ever
fucking
since
rage.
the day
Mhm.
Lenny left home, the town of Lucari
Lenny.
has been cursed. We can't stop what's happening now. It's too late. It's beyond me. No. It's beyond the minds of anyone who comes from the olden days. You understand me now, boy?
Yes, sir. Believe me, I do.
I don't think you do, Danny.
Just leave everything to me, Paul.
Are you serious about this?
Yes, sir. Right hand of God. Look right in my eyes. I ain't lying. I'm serious. I just need you to lend me some troops, sir. We need retribution right now. That's the job I've been given, and I intend to do it.
Well then, let me ask you one more time. Are you serious about this?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a Clarkson, and all Clarksons have a job to do. Isn't that what we always say?
Mm-hmm. Then I'll need an arm.
Yeah. What?
Well now, you want to use my troops, I'm gonna need to know whether or not you're really serious about this. Just one arm. Slide it on through that wire there, and it'll take care of it for you.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a big ask, you think?
I mean, you're joking, right?
Nope.
Daniel,
He is not.
have I ever told you a single joke?
No.
So I guess we're about to go gross now,
If
right?
you want to become a real Clarkson, then you done got yourself a job to do.
Wait, Paul. I get it now. You want me to stick it in and then pull it out at the last minute, right?
Nope.
You
Oh
want
my
to see if I got
God.
guts or not, but there's gonna be another way.
Nope. Oh god, the right hand.
Serious, sir.
Damn it.
Hey, knock it off, you assholes! Let me go!
Nope.
He's just joking with me. Let me go, goddammit! Oh, please, sir, don't do this!
Hey.
Just tell me this is a joke, please!
Nope. Well, okay.
Gnarly.
I am a Clarkson.
You could say that.
And no matter how our fortune falls, all Clarksons have a job to do.
And yours is making your gator eat, your alligator or crocodile eat
That be the
people's
law of
arms,
this land.
right? Anyway, we got the smooth jazz back in here now. And a guy playing a saxophone in his underwear. I do like the lady on the drums, though. But that sax. That's really something, isn't it? Yes, Cinematic, what would you like to say? Hey, we got an S rank. Nice. 69 sharpshooter bonus. Okay, save. In his underwear. Yep.
York, you can hear me.
Hey, look, it's Zach.
I'll be with you soon. I'm not sad. Honestly, I can't wait. It's all I think about lately. I mean, we'll be together again. We'll get to discuss movies, food again. Everyone around here has bad taste. They don't understand things the way we do. It's a shitty world filled with shitty people.
Yeah, what else is new about the world, Zach?
That reminds me. There are movie theaters and restaurants over there, right? As soon as I get there, let's go grab some peanut butter hamburgers and yogurt smoothies.
How would a peanut butter hamburger taste?
You know, that sounds like a terrible fucking. That sounds like a horrible combo. But I would. But it does make me curious, though.
Yeah. I don't know if it would be the best thing, but I would want to try it at least once. Oh, fairy!
York, don't rush me. You just need to wait a bit longer. I still have one job left to do. I need to finish it. I have to. Or else I'd never be able to face you. Just give me a little more time, okay?
I think it depends on your tastes, yeah. I want to try it at least once, because I can't knock it unless I've tried it. Okay, we're back in Thompsonville. Oh, this profiler.
So, Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson, confessed to murdering Lise. But then immediately afterwards, she went insane. So you had no choice but to detain her. What a terribly convenient story. You were the first person to find the suspect hiding at a farm on the edge of town. And you even got her to confess to the crime, right then and there. Did anyone else get a chance to hear Galena's confession?
Peanut butter burger, Mr. Bongo. That's what we were just talking about. Now Zade's the clingy one.
Only us.
How did you even find that shack in the first place?
Metaphysical offender profiling.
Meta what? Should I know this word?
Metaphysical offender profiling. The term appears 6 times in the Le Carré report and 14 times in the 2010 Greenvale report. As long as you're solving cases, the people in charge don't really care what sort of words you use. But we're different. You utilized a highly abnormal method to instantly hone in on a suspect. Then you did it again and again. And
You gotta
every
be fucking
time you used
kidding.
it, one term kept appearing in your files.
The tables have turned,
Metaphysical
cinematic.
offender profiling. Mr. Morgan, would you mind explaining to us what this term means?
We could try. But no matter what words we used, you'd never be able to understand. You see, it doesn't pertain to this side. Come, my fairy. Stop hiding back there and give them the explanation they so desire. What? You're too shy?
Wait, now he's talking to that
Mr.
fairy?
Morgan? Mr. Morgan!
Come on out. Don't be afraid. You can do it. It's okay. Come on. Come on.
I think we're talking to the voices, right?
Yeah.
Is that all you have to say? Don't underestimate me, Morgan. I know you and the Clarksons share a deeper connection, much deeper than how it appears on the surface. I need to shake him with something else that's directly connected to the Clarksons. I'm gonna jog his memory by force.
Okay, the frozen body.
Mr. Morgan, according to you, at the beginning of this case, the victim's body was being stored in the warehouse on
Guy
purpose.
Fieri. You mean Guy Fieri? Yes, diners, drive-ins, and dives. Sometimes I get bored and I watch some of those clips on YouTube. Because some of the food that you find that I've seen on there, like, this looks freaking amazing. I want to try it. One that caught my attention was a burger, but instead of like your normal bun, they use croissants.
Is that the truth?
It actually looked really nice.
They really put her body there alongside food and other perishables?
It's in the report.
No. The report only says it was stored using the most effective and shockingly inhuman method
Guy Fieri.
possible.
Also, the guy with the
Think of a better
one of the
phrase.
craziest
We're all
haircuts
ears.
and sometimes clothing, I would say.
The report isn't
Yeah.
wrong, you know. In fact, that might actually be the most accurate way of describing it. It's precise, and it's also kinda poetic, you know?
Wow, Simon. We never would have taken you for a poet.
He did try one? I think I need to go look that up then. A peanut butter burger.
Right?
But one thing I saw for a Guy Fieri video that he did was he went to a restaurant that was at a gas station and it served some of the best food. Oh, heroic, you lovely man. Thank you so much for that resub and being a bonbon. Keeping the 10-month streak alive for 15 months. How are you doing, dude?
You two think this is a joke? Lise Clarkson's body was discovered in that cold storage warehouse after 14 long years. If you'd only done a proper investigation, we probably would have found her much sooner. That poor girl.
We still regret the fact that we never got to meet her. We're sorry, from the bottoms of our hearts.
I only hope it didn't
Oh, yeah?
happen that way by design.
I may have another overlay coming soon.
Will you
I found
comfort
another
me?
one that looked awesome, so I'm going to try and see if we can get it implemented.
Thank you, my fairy.
Those letters look very old. The postmark suggests they were sent out from Louisiana. And I suspect that dragonfly mark belongs to the Clarkson family.
Maybe. So what if it does?
There's the dragonfly logo on it, dude.
A stalker has been harassing Patricia Clarkson for several years now. Did you know about this? Constant silent phone calls, unmarked letters. She also spotted a suspicious figure lurking near her mansion several times.
Wait, she lives in a mansion now? What did Patty do then? What's her lifestyle now?
And just last week, her employees spotted a strange figure lurking in the vicinity. The day someone else coincidentally used your alias and traveled to Louisiana.
That's very intriguing. Aligned symbolism.
Lise Clarkson also reported being harassed by a stalker just before she was murdered. You're aware of this, correct? Because I didn't find any mention of this in your report.
No direct connection to the case. That's what we must have thought.
The visionary lies to himself, the liar only to others. Which are you?
That's enough for now. This all has nothing to do with the case. Besides, there's no evidence that proves those letters are from her. Isn't that right, my fairy?
I knew it wouldn't go that easily. Maybe I should try asking my questions in a different way. I could use Agent Jones here.
All right, Simon.
Agent Jones! Are you paying attention? Or do you intend to waste Mr. Morgan's precious time?
No. Sorry. I'm just a little tired.
I DM'd the overlay. Okay, I'll take a look at that soon.
I'm listening.
Take your hand out of your pocket. Didn't they teach you any manners at Quantico?
Oh, right.
God, this woman's real bossy, don't you think?
Guess they slipped my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about this, but I guess she is a profiler as well, like Morgan.
My bad. I'm actually kind of nervous. I'm not used to this sort of thing. Data analysis is my specialty, you know. I'm sure I'd be able to calm down a bit if I had some pizza, though.
Yes. Do we need to get back on the pizza discussion again?
Yeah, it's like, now, listen. I know for a fact, Missy, that you don't like pizza, but we need pizza in this situation.
Yes, we do. Especially with a good dipping sauce. I'd be down for some ranch dipping sauce for the crust. Although, don't overload the pineapple on it, please.
The FBI needs to do something about their lack of personnel. I'll have to ask the questions myself, but how should I start? Maybe I should look back over the files and calmly reassess the situation.
Alright.
After you arrested Galena Clarkson, you had a run-in with the Clarksons. At least that's what it says in the report. What exactly happened there?
Just a simple run-in, that's all. Nothing but a single phenomenon. Chasing hollow instances like that won't lead you closer to the truth. Truth doesn't work like that.
A hollow phenomenon, which resulted in a mountain of corpses.
Oh, Belle, we think we finally understand what you're trying to say, but don't be so voracious.
Hey, he finally got up.
Had another cup of coffee.
He's been sitting in that chair for too long.
We've still got a long way to go, you know. Yes, it's coarsely ground, so there should only be 4 teaspoons per cup. No more, no less. Next, the coffee travels from the funnel to the siphon. Simon, normally you only do surveillance in order to gather data, correct? Hiding microphones and cameras, sifting through garbage, wiretapping, shadowing, tracing credit card histories. You'll do whatever it takes to gather data in order to prevent crimes. That's how the FBI works.
Well, yeah, you're right. No reason in hiding it now, I guess. Why do you ask?
Our Southern Belle has adopted a very peculiar MO.
Oh, jeez. Now he's gonna try and target her.
It's almost like she has a special power, just like us. You've been watching us this entire time, haven't you, Belle? From that window.
I don't need to answer that question.
You came here on New Year's Eve, then spent 49 hours watching us until you returned to your hotel room last night. You observed us the entire time without sleep or rest, and you only ate once. Some pizza delivered by Simon.
So she does like pizza. Despite saying that she's not a big fan of it, I believe, right?
Aside from that, you never drank any water or relieved yourself? You simply sat there and continued to watch us.
How can you sit that long without going to the bathroom?
You have visions, too, don't you? You came here solely to hear us talk, didn't you? But then, why bother watching us for over 2 days beforehand? You didn't come to talk with us. You came because you wanted to see this apartment with your own eyes, and because you're already convinced of something, isn't that right? He who fights with monsters should see to it that he himself does not become a monster.
That is true.
And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you.
But
Oh, coffee.
Sorry, distraction with coffee.
Thank you, my fairy. If you hadn't been paying attention, this coffee would have all gone to waste.
You know, I just noticed this now. Zach's eyes are 2 different colors. Do you see that?
Yeah, I never noticed that. Not even in the first game.
Because you saw Zach in the first game, right?
Yeah.
York doesn't have 2 different eye colors, I believe, right?
No.
No, just Zach.
The pus in our brains. It really has a way of interfering with our lives.
What the Christ?
I don't know if that's a phrase.
This is friggin' delicious. I thought I was gonna shit myself for a second there. Come on, Aaliyah, take a sip. Trust me. I'm not exaggerating here.
What kind of coffee is this? Is it?
I don't believe it.
Is it full of LSD?
It's better than any coffee I've ever tasted.
Of course it is. Coffee is a sacred drink. Coffee saved us. If not for its oracle, we would be on the other side right now. So I never forget to pay my respects to coffee, especially at critical moments like this.
Big black cumulonimbus clouds are in the sky, and that sound. Thunder snow is coming.
Thunder snow?
If he actually had a hand in this, it would explain why Lisa's body was left frozen for all that time. The body wasn't stolen. It wasn't that he couldn't find it. He just left it there. It's definitely a possibility.
She thinks he's involved with this. I don't see how, though.
Do you hear that thunder? It's probably gonna snow soon.
We're in Massachusetts. That's the norm for this time of year.
Well, I'm not used to the cold. If possible, I'd like to finish this up before we get stuck in a snowstorm. Agent Jones, after we're done here, Agent Jones, is something the matter? Snap out of it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know.
Do you? Then stop daydreaming.
Okay.
You just what?
My stomach's been letting some thunder loose, too.
Thunder?
That coffee was just so good,
It what? We don't have all day here.
It unleashed a storm and it needs
coffee
coughing
was just so good,
diarrhea.
It, summoned forth a massive tsunami from within me.
So is that coffee filled with laxatives? That doesn't sound like it'd be a very good idea, though.
Excuse me? What is wrong with you? Now is really not the time for this.
Right door at the end of the hallway.
Thanks, pal. Hold on. You can make it. We can do this. It's not very far.
You ever been in a situation like that, too?
Oh, yeah.
More often than you think,
Plenty
right?
of times.
It happens more often than you think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Be like, it's so good. Why do I have to shit myself? What was in this thing, right?
I'm guessing some X-Lax,
promise
maybe?
you.
Maybe. But I guess it hasn't affected her.
We did not put laxatives in the coffee.
Okay, there we go. So, he just came out and straight up confirmed it.
Coffee is a sacred drink, remember?
Motherfucker. There's no doubt that the report omitted information linking Morgan to the Clarksons. I need to get him to confess. Oh yeah. That reminds me, there's a secret weapon in Agent Jones's briefcase. Have you ever seen this before? And please, don't say no.
Sang Rouge, the drug we once chased. What about it?
Sang Rouge is still circulating. It's changed shape and its composition is slightly different now. But it's still very much alive. But only in a very limited part of Louisiana. You aren't surprised? Did you somehow know this would happen?
Copies of another drug being circulated isn't exactly a rare case.
True.
But Sang Rouge is special. The inimitable Enigma powder. The origin. It has many names, and no one was ever able to copy it. We've also been trying to figure out what it's made from ever since it appeared, but it's impossible to analyze. After all, it appears to be made from common ingredients that can be found anywhere. But if you try to use those ingredients, all you'll end up with is a mundane hallucinogen like DMT. If you're lucky. No. Sang Rouge requires a special recipe. The original recipe, which someone's been guarding this entire time. Someone who survived the incident in Le Carré.
She's trying to pin it on him for copying that drug, I guess.
Mr. Morgan, I heard that you were always a smoker. Did you ever wonder if that was the reason you contracted your illness?
What does that have to do with this case?
Nothing. I'm just personally curious about it.
Sometimes, people die in car accidents, regardless of how well they take care of their health. Other times, they slip on their bathroom floors and crack open their heads. Isn't that right, my fairy?
I know that's not too far-fetched, but it also seems kind of dramatic, don't you think?
I'm not concerned with statistics. I'm just curious about you, right here,
Yeah,
right
I guess
now.
you could say so.
But then I remember seeing a clip from the Final Destination movie, the first Final Destination movie, where some guy slipped in their bathroom, and then it just cut to the house exploding. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works, right?
We switched over from nicotine to this. It's less addictive. That's one
Have you
step
seen
in
that
the right
movie?
direction, isn't it?
Oh,
Perhaps.
dude, I've seen...
If we're talking
Let me
about withdrawal
see.
symptoms or physical
I think I've seen every
dependencies.
single Final Destination movie up to this point.
I've only
Yeah,
seen,
I have.
I've only seen the trailer for the original, but it looked intriguing.
But it still seems like you're smoking too much at
Because
once.
it's basically this kid cheats death, and now death is just hunting them. Something
Yeah,
like that.
so what it is
Honestly, it
this
looks
kid
to me
has
like you have a
a-
mental dependency.
you know, a premonition.
Nice link to this game. Keep going.
About a plane crash, and he saves this group of people from dying in the plane crash,
Mm-hmm.
including his friends. Well, Death felt kind of cheated,
Yeah.
even though he did get, he did get
Maybe.
some.
He did got killed with
Stayed
quite a
on
few
the
people
plane.
on that plane, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
but he didn't kill
Surely
everybody.
You know
He wanted
about
to kill
gateway
everybody.
drugs,
So
yes?
everybody that survived, he's
When a
coming
person
after
starts
them.
to use one drug,
Okay.
it becomes much easier.
But you
for
don't
them
actually
to
see
branch
death.
out
It's
and
just
try
like
other
the
drugs
presence
as
of
well.
it, right? in that
Basically,
movie.
his presence is making things happen to try to kill people.
The first drug acts as the gateway that leads them to stronger
So it's just a matter
substances.
of them trying to avoid it. But then again, he takes them all out one by one, I'm guessing, right?
Like a slasher.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Because I remember in the
say
trailer as well, I saw,
going to happen
like, at
to
the end of the
us?
trailer, they're trying to get their friend out of a car that's stuck on the train tracks, but they couldn't do it in time. That was another thing
No.
that happened.
I'm simply saying there's a possibility. Immediately after they found Lisa's body, I went to go see Patricia. In order to interrogate her, of course.
So you told us.
But I was unable to meet with her.
She refused to speak with you, didn't she? That's so like her.
No, she didn't get the chance to. You see, she's gone missing.
What?
To put it more accurately, no one's seen her since the afternoon of the 28th.
So where did she go?
According to her employees, she shut herself up in her room for several months before she disappeared. But since that sort of thing happened often, they didn't think anything
Dude, that
of it.
reminds me of the 1993 fucking Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie. Where are you
On the
gonna
morning
go?
of New Year's Eve, they
What are
noticed
you
her
go-
window
where are you
was
gonna
open,
run?
and when they went up to check on her, she
Was that a good
gone.
movie? I've heard of it, but I haven't seen anything on it.
I enjoyed it. A lot of
But
okay, so
no
it
one
gets a
knows how
lot
long her
of
window had been open
unnecessary
for.
hate because it
Mhm.
came
This
after
is just my
the
hypothesis, but on December 28th,
1978
a strange man
version
visited
of
Le
that movie,
Carre and was
which
spotted near her
is
mansion.
universally known and adored in the horror community.
The original
But-
one, you mean, right?
That man must have found
Oh,
some way to
there was
lure
one before the
Patricia into his
78
car.
one in 1957.
Oh, wow, okay, so it goes farther back then than that.
The
Yep.
89 Cadillac
Yep.
that he bought
Yep.
used. Then, the two of them drove north to Trenton, where they boarded a train to Boston.
Didn't they make a new version of Body Snatchers? Since that 1993 one?
They would have arrived here
Yeah, I
around
think
midnight on the
I
29th.
think it came out in
or perhaps early
2008,
morning
and
on
it
the
was
30th.
not good.
I believe this man
What
is
made
the
it
same
bad?
Billy Bishop whose name was previously recorded by the airline. So, what do you think of my guess?
What made that movie?
Poorly
just-
paced,
okay.
looked too modern,
I'd love
didn't
to hear
really
your
have too
opinion as a
many,
former
it didn't have a
FBI
whole lot of
special
tension,
agent.
which is
Tension?
what the
Okay.
first three
Now we
movies
get it.
did
Dark
have.
persons of interest.
Even the
were
1993 one,
suspects.
which a lot of people
But
have a
what
lot of
about our
issues with. I
alibi?
What
still don't
alibi?
know why, but that movie has some good fucking tension in there. And that scream, oh my god, the scream. The scream's deafening.
Surveillance cameras can easily be tampered with.
Sorry, it's just things are getting a little more interesting. Look at what's going on.
About how the FBI works.
You're possessed by death. Go and take a look at your own face in the mirror. You look like the Grim Reaper. After you visited both Le Carre and Greenvale, you left a mountain of corpses in your wake. You can make all the excuses you want. I'm immune to them. Right here, right now, I want to know everything. You tell me the truth.
Yes! You're good, Belle. Damn good. You're brimming with potential. Don't you think she's the perfect partner for our last dance? What do you say, my fairy? Don't you agree? She's good. So good. What do you want to know? We've got nothing to hide. Go on. Question us. This is how it's got to be. Doesn't this remind you of something? You know what I mean, my fairy.
Okay, what the hell's going on?
Zach lost his damn marbles. That's one thing that's happened.
Mm-hmm. But also, she's losing her cool, too. Oh shit, the kid. Oh shit, it's all. What the f.
Son of a... How did this happen in my town? God damn it!
Melvin?
The head and limbs were severed and lined up, according to the lines that were drawn with her blood. Just like migratory birds flying systematically across the sky. Hey, Zach, what do you think this means?
They're severed roots.
Patricia.
Severed roots?
This is the way the Clarksons kill someone when they want to cut him off from the family.
And how do you know about this?
Everyone in town knows about it. They're just too scared to talk.
What does the V stand for, then?
Beats me. What, you think I know everything now?
Vilitatio. It means quarrel in Latin. That's what the V stands for.
Latin. Intriguing, isn't it, Zach? There are no defense wounds on the corpse. In other words, Galena showed no signs of resistance when she was amputated. But, strangely enough, there are small traces of subcutaneous bleeding around the wounded areas. That's a vital reaction, which means she couldn't have been dead.
You mean...
Yes, that's right, Patty. Galena was amputated while she was still alive, and she never resisted.
Is that even possible?
Yep.
It certainly isn't impossible. For example, if she was put to sleep with a drug, or if she desired the amputation herself.
Why would she ever desire that?
Mr. York, I'm sorry, but there ain't no way that could have happened.
How can you be sure of that, Melvin? Our world contains phenomena that could never be explained with logic.
Mm-hmm.
This is especially true for phenomena in which humans are involved. Do you really think all the facets of love and hate can be explained with logic?
No.
Well, no, I don't reckon I do. Yeah, might be too early to rule out those possibilities, just like you say.
Zach, now we truly know just how deeply the Clarksons are involved with this. Patty, how long does it take to reach the Clarkson estate?
Just a short drive. You just gotta head west along the Mississippi. You can't miss it.
Got it. Thank you, Patty. By the way, Melvin,
Ah.
no matter how accelerated Patty may be, don't you think she's still a bit too young to see something like this?
You're saying this now?
For the record, I have no intent to instruct others on how to raise their children, but...
Holy moly, you're right! Patricia, CLG! Come on, sweetie. Kids shouldn't have to see stuff like this.
Daddy,
Too
too late now.
Yeah, you should have thought of that beforehand, right? Well, this just got interesting now.
It got very interesting.
You sure you okay,
Mhm.
CLG?
I'm fine. Besides, I'm used to seeing stuff like that on CSI. You're the one who looks pale, Daddy.
Well, it did shake me up a little. But I'll be back to normal in no time.
I mean, I'd probably be the same way. I'd be shaken up a little bit.
Sorry about that, Mr. York. What say we rest in the interrogation room till we all calm down, CLG?
Sure thing, Daddy. I'm gonna go sit with Daddy for a bit, Agent York. We can join back up later.
Galena killed her daughter, so her family cut ties with her. Do you really think that's what happened here, Zach? If this is truly the ritual that the Clarksons use to cut ties with someone, why would they go out of their way to do it here, in a holding cell? They could have easily done it after we released her. And judging from how Danny Clarkson was acting, I think it's clear that he really loved Galena. How could he accept this grotesque butchering, even if it was for the sake of the family? There's no point in ruminating on this. We should get back to the investigation. As long as we keep moving, the answer will inevitably fling itself straight at us.
Yeah, I don't think stuff like that matters. It seems like with this family right now, like, they want honor and stuff. You can't respect that honor and respect. Once that's out the window, you're basically dead at that point, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what it seems like, unless I'm interpreting this wrong. And then side quests here. So you can come to the police station and do that stuff. Interesting. But it's also, who got access to the police station for that? Oh, look who it is. It's him again.
You found the flying serpent. But now, the flying serpent will come to find you.
Yeah, that sounds right. And it looks like this flying serpent is a venomous one.
Some become feasts, while others are eaten alive. Which fate would you prefer?
Both sound marvelous, but let me check with Zach.
A fine answer.
I suppose.
Find the one who fired the pistol at heaven. Within the white hall of beds, brandish the ticket to the goddess. And once again, you will see the other world.
Okay, we have to go to the other world, it
Do
seems
you
like, to complete
comprehend
these.
the oracle?
Zach, it looks like he's hell-bent on leading us back into that other world.
Follow the oracle.
Oh, I will, Hoongan. There are only two types of things in our world. Things that should be resisted, and things that should be accepted. And I believe this oracle is something to accept.
I wonder if that guy has any connections to the rest of these
believing
murders,
everything that
to the
skeletal
murders and
gentleman
stuff.
says?
Like, we're gonna have to deal with him at some point, or is he just gonna be our tour guide?
No, we're not crazy. Not one bit.
I have a feeling he's
This is
just
our
a
destiny,
tour guide.
that's all. But I shouldn't need to explain that
He's
to
just
you,
a tour guide and just trying to guide us to get to the other world to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
The one
So
who
let's see.
fired the pistol at heaven. Firing pistols at the sky might be a rather common occurrence for the South. Remember? Young Guns, 1988, directed by Christopher Kane. There's that great scene where Emilio Estevez keeps firing his Colt M1877 up at the sky. Oh, but that film took place in New Mexico, didn't it?
So where
And
could
the
it
Oracle
be?
probably isn't referring to a situation like that. It's got to be for some purpose other. Unfortunately, we need to find someone who fired their Bingo, Zach.
They're the farm.
We're currently running a race here. And the one who started this murder investigation is indeed the one who fired the pistol at heaven. In other words, the person who first discovered the body. According to the files, Lisa's body was discovered by Chuck Thompson, a crawfish farmer. He apparently works out of a fishing hut located in the marshes south of the bayou. Let's go pay him a visit. Who knows? We might even get to see some crawfish. What? Why isn't the murderer the one who started this race? Zach, this isn't like you. Of course the murderer isn't the one who started the race. The murderer's running it. They're currently in first place, and they're breaking all the rules. Any more objections, Zach?
Alright, so we gotta go that way.
Within the White Hall of Beds. This one is even easier. There are only a few establishments that have a whole hall's worth of beds, especially in a small town like this. I'm sure you've already got a pretty good idea about what the answer is, Zach. Beds all lined up. Only an amateur would hear that and think it must be referring to a brothel. You really think? Sorry, but there's a more a place that anyone bed. You never
There we go, the
disappoint me,
church.
Zach. It's a medical facility. They invite their patients into rooms full of beds, where they're tended to by doctors and nurses clad in white. It's definitely a white hall, where people are invited into beds. You always manage to impress me with your intuition. I'm really counting on you here, Zach. And I know I'll always be able to.
I think you're putting your faith in the wrong person, dude. Plus, Zach seems to be losing his mind in the year 2019, right?
Yeah, but I think this is before then, so
Yeah.
he may be more
Agent
reliable.
York,
It's going back
you're
into
trying to leave without your
2005.
trustworthy assistant?
Hello there, Patty. I'd never attempt such a thing. I was simply engaging in a battle of wits with Hoongan while I waited for you.
Hoongun?
Yes, the skeletal gentleman in the top hat.
Not that story again.
Oh, yeah,
Is
right.
this
She
how
doesn't
you
believe
always
him
conduct
about
your
that.
investigations?
This is the way
Yeah,
I
because
work.
she doesn't see it.
I bet you can't find a single partner. Not even in the entire FBI.
That's not true. I always work together with Zach.
Oh, right. Zach. Don't worry. I'll be your partner while you're here in our town. Now, let's go investigate.
All right. So where do you want to go first? You want to go to the church, or do you want to go to the crawfish farm? You pick this one.
Let's go take a trip to the crawfish farm.
Okay, so I need to see where that is again on the map. And then we'll go there first. And you can eat crawfish, I'm assuming, of course, right? What the? Oh, hey, it's that dude again.
How's your mama? So, you're that hotshot FBI agent I keep hearing about.
I don't know about a hot shot.
And who might you be?
But who are you?
I came to claim the body of my daughter. My daughter, who was murdered in a holding cell after you detained her yesterday.
Yep, Philip J. Clarkson.
Zach, I wasn't expecting to run into the final boss this early. You must be the head of the Clarkson family, P.J. Clarkson. And you've come to claim the body of Galena Clarkson, whose dismembered corpse was found early this morning. Is that correct? Where did you learn that Galena had been murdered? Zach and I just learned of the news ourselves.
This is Luke Corey. And I am P.J. Clarkson. There ain't a single thing I don't know about this town.
I see. So then you must also know about the Severed Roots ritual. I have a question for you, Philip. We suspect that Galena was murdered by someone from the Clarkson family. Have you given that possibility any consideration?
Listen up, you FBI piece of shit. You better watch your manners around my pa.
Shut up, Sting.
Yep. Dude, we don't
Sir.
give a shit what you have to say right now. Right?
My bad, sir.
I'll have you
Yeah,
know
just
I
shut
was
your mouth.
preach 'em. But I must not have raised them very well, because my son and my eldest daughter both ran away and never came back to me.
I wonder why.
The only one who stayed by my side was my second daughter, Galena. Then she done married Daniel here into the family and presented me with both an heir and a granddaughter. Seemed for a while as if things were finally starting to calm down. But then, someone corrupted both Galena and Lise. And I lost everything. Aside from my shit-heel son-in-law, that is.
I feel like you're being too kind about that.
You understand me, FBI?
Galena's death is nothing but a loss for the Clarkson family.
That doesn't mean the Clarksons are automatically innocent, though. Humans don't always act out of self-interest, do they?
Mm-hmm.
That mouth. You're starting to sound more and more like your mother. We're leaving, Daniel.
What? But my treasure...
Now, whether you end up being an angel or a demon, I reckon you're the man I've been waiting for all this time. Once you finish that autopsy and we're clear to take her home, I want you to give me a call.
They're phenomenal, Patty. So perfectly rural. Ominous statements, foul-mouthed insults. This town possesses a complicated system of communication that you just can't find in the city. Work-centric emails are so cold and lifeless. This is what true human connections feel like. Connections as visceral as blood itself.
So, Agent York, what's
She's
next
just
on your
like,
agenda?
whatever, dude.
The last boss may have gotten the jump on us, Patty, but I didn't let him shake my resolve. I intend to obey the skeletal gentleman's oracles, and that's that. First, we should head to either the home of the person who discovered Lisa's body or to the town's medical facility. Well, Zach, what do you think?
Well, we're gonna go with what you said, and we're gonna go for the farm. Because we're gonna go for some crawfish. I wonder if we have any that they could let us try and eat. Have you had crawfish yourself, out of curiosity?
Once when I was like really young,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't remember what the taste of it is.
I would
'Cause I haven't
imagine.
had it since then.
Go on. Yeah, you haven't had it since then. But I would imagine it's. I wonder what it would be like, because I didn't know it was an
Were
actual
you thinking
thing.
about Galena, too? And all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states? Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country. Incredibly vast. And it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland, with small towns scattered about here and there. That's how America looks to me. Compared to the scale of this entire country, New York, Chicago...
But I wonder if you could deep fry it and have it like fish and chips or something. That sounds like it could be pretty good.
Yeah.
Or do you think since this is the South, they would put a lot of Cajun in it?
Oh yeah. I don't think they go. I don't think they go a day without their Cajun down there.
If anyone's from the South that's watching this archive, that's gonna be watching this archive, could you let me know
If this
in the
town has a
comments?
symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the
Well, if it's in
bayou.
Louisiana,
Truly
they
rare.
for sure
Reminds
ain't
me of
gonna go
Duluth,
without their damn
Minnesota. Remember what happened there?
Cajun.
That man went
There
to
ain't
such
no
great
way.
lengths to collect his victims' tongues.
They are
You know, the one who
obsessed with
French kissed them
Cajun
every day
over
as
there.
they slowly decompose. As I drove him to
It sounds like they would have some good food,
It's actually
though.
pretty
He started
flavorful.
lecturing me on the
Because you said
proper
you've
way
had
to
it
give
yourself,
someone a
right?
kiss. Anyway, back
Oh,
to Duluth.
dude,
They
it's
have
good.
a famous lift bridge that
Cajun
they call the Aerial
hamburgers.
Lift Bridge. The
I'm
lift
telling
bridge
you,
here is the first
it will
one we've
change the way you
seen
look
since
at.
then. But this one
It'll
looks a
change
lot
the way you look
smaller
at
than
burger.
the aerial lift bridge.
You know
Its
what? I'm
smaller
actually very
size was
intrigued
most
by
likely
that.
chosen due to
I
the
could go
width of the
for a
river and
Cajun
sea level of this
burger
area.
right
the
now.
height and structure of a bridge is what determines which sort of boats can travel down the river.
You have
Normal
me
bridges' base
intrigued.
heights are set
Oh,
at a
here we go.
higher-
Oh, hang on. We gotta try something. There's a jump there. Do you think it'll let us do it?
You know what? Why not try it?
Alright, let's get a little bit of speed. There we go. And it's also at a point like this I wish we had a car.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ow. Damn it. I think we need to go faster, right?
Yeah, we need to get more momentum going into that jump.
But I can't go too much faster on this board, though.
And there's no downhill slopes to get us that momentum.
No. Unfortunately. Let's just go further down the street. Because we know it's a straight line, at least. But this seems to be the fastest it'll let me go.
Okay, so we're heading to the church now, right?
No, we're gonna try that jump first. We're gonna try that jump first. Because that's where the crawfish farm is. Where that jump is.
Ah, okay.
Because that's where York said the guy that found the body lives.
Oh yeah, we haven't even been to there yet, have we?
Yeah, because we're heading to it right now. We'll try the jump again. If we can't do it, then we'll try and talk to the guy.
Yeah. If we can't do it right now, let's just drop that and then just go talk to the guy at the crawfish farm.
Which is right here. Nope. Okay, that was even worse.
Oh.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay, Zach. It's time to put our skills to the test.
Okay. Oh. Ah, crap. We broke the skateboard.
Well, Zach, it seems as if we've reached an impasse. I'm afraid we won't be able to proceed any further like this.
Zakari Tiger to DC Eagle? Is everything alright?
Hello, Melvin. Sadly, my darling just gave out on me.
Your darling? You mean...
Yes, that's right. My beloved skateboard.
It has died.
I know the chances are slim.
Good night, Hawk.
but
Thank you for hanging out
happen
with
to know
us,
of any
sir.
establishments in town that can repair skateboards?
Hawk, you have a good night, good sir.
Thank you for
Please,
hanging
I hope
out
this
with
doesn't
us.
defend you. Neither Zach nor I would ever dare to assume that a remote country town like this would have a skateboard shop in it. But perhaps you have at least one eccentric who likes to tinker with them in their spare time.
I know just the person. Double bass player by night, trick master by day. God blessed her with 2 talents. And her name is Emma Sanders.
Emma?
That's right. She's Pastor Sanders' adopted daughter, and was also Lise Clarkson's best friend. Emma really knows her stuff.
You had a good one. That's all right, Goose. As long as you had a good time with Derpy on their birthday stream. What did they end up doing? But no, have a good night though, Hawk. And Goose, how are you doing tonight?
She's got tools and a mountain of parts. I'm sure she'll be able to help.
I owe you one, Melvin.
Okay, so we can't go this way
Zach,
yet.
I never thought we'd find our very own skateboard mentor out here in the sticks. Let's head straight to Emma.
So, hey, at
What
least
is
that's
it then?
something I didn't expect.
Why didn't I just ask the sheriff to tow away the old
Yeah.
cars? But isn't it obvious? I want to overcome this obstacle using my own strength. In fact, I want to soar over it.
What are we singing for karaoke? Alright, so let's go get this skateboard fixed, okay? We got a long way to walk, though, so...
It really seemed like you knew who Galena Clarkson was.
Well, I've never actually talked to her, but it's a small town. Pretty much all folks know who the Clarksons are, and Galena's supposed to be extra scary compared to the rest of them. Back when we saw her in town, I felt like she was glaring right at me, so I got real scared. No one will come out and say it, but I'm pretty sure they're all relieved that she was the killer. We're lucky the killer ended up being a member of the Clarkson family. Otherwise, the whole town would have turned into a battlefield.
You've got a point, but did everyone really hate her that much?
They didn't hate her. She hated them. She had this real peculiar way of treating people. I don't know how to describe it.
Contemptful?
Yeah, I guess that's it. She never opened up to anyone in town.
She was rich, beautiful, and wanted to become an actress. So she went to a metropolitan city to refine herself. There's always a chance that people like her may develop prejudices towards those who stay in the countryside. A big chance, even. But just because a person has prejudices doesn't mean they'll go out and murder people. That's where my doubt lies. Was there any sort of omen which made people happy that she was the killer instead of someone else?
I'm just telling you how I feel. How am I supposed to know if everyone else in town felt the same way? I never thought she'd actually go and kill her own daughter, though.
There it is, Zach. It appears that her attempt to kill me wasn't simply a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Maybe she was sad.
Sad, perhaps. Instead of returning as a star, she was forced to come home after her dreams were crushed. That certainly sounds like a sad story, doesn't it, Zach?
No, Agent York, not that kind of sad. The kind of sadness that keeps folks away, hidden behind her attitude. Is there a word for that? Maybe it ain't in her attitude or her words, but the way she appears. Yeah, it's in her eyes. They remind me of someone.
Who? PJ Clarkson?
No, someone else. I can't remember.
That's okay, Patty. Just let me know if you happen to recall it later. Until then, Zach and I will help you think.
Okay. So we're gonna get the skateboard replaced first. Before we proceed with anything. Hang on, unless Patty has any more conversations for us.
You didn't even twitch when you saw Galena's body.
Why would I? Dead things can't hurt us, right?
Girls your age don't usually think that way.
Do you have kids, Agent York?
No, I don't. I'm not married either.
Then you have no idea how girls my age usually think. Besides, I'm used to seeing dead bodies thanks to CSI, especially dismembered corpses like hers. You know, for a so-called profiling professional, you're pretty clueless.
In that case, allow me to apologize. But don't you think it's a bit of a leap to discount my observational abilities simply because corpses don't scare you?
I don't know. I mean, you're completely wrong.
Do you know what I was thinking back there then?
Of course not. I'm not a pro.
The same goes for me, Patty. No manner of pro could ever know 100% of what another person is thinking. Unless, of course, that pro has a mental connection with them, like Zach and I have. If I was telepathic, I wouldn't have joined the FBI. I would have taken over a small country or become a messiah.
Now who's making crazy leaps?
I will admit, though, Patty, I feel like you and I have something in common. We definitely have similarities, even though they aren't as strong as the ones that Zach and I share.
Whatever.
Perhaps you and I grew up under similar circumstances. We're both unique cases.
Huh? Unique cases?
In your case, your
Hang
beautiful
on.
mother's second husband became your daddy, but then your mama got sick, forcing you to
Oh crap, I cut the conversation short. Shit. Hang on.
Damn.
Just a minute. Squirrel. Thank you. Sorry, it's blue. It needs to be shot. I have a vendetta now against squirrels in this game. Let's continue the conversation, shall we? Come on. Press.
What else have you
There we
seen
go.
on that sci-fi movie channel?
Agent York, why are you asking me that?
Discussing movies is one of the most basic forms of communication in our country.
What time period do you live in?
It's always been that way in every era. In this country, all dialogues always begin from films.
Ugh. Says who? You're making me sick.
Sick?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna puke.
I know just what you need to do, Patty.
What?
Tell me what other movies you've seen on that sci-fi channel.
Ugh, you're so annoying.
But yet you stick around with him.
I saw this one movie where a pretty lady and an old guy fight, and they were both robots.
Ah, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. 2003, directed by Jonathan Mostow. I knew you were an Arnold S. fan.
Oh, you said it again. Oh, whatever. I'm not a fan of his or anything, okay? He just happened to be in it.
So, what did you think?
I knew of the name Terminator, but it was my first time seeing one of those movies.
What? You've never seen Terminator?
Well, the first two came out before I was even born.
I know, but come on. It's Terminator.
Boys probably like it, but I'm sure most girls don't give two craps about it. Oh, but I know it was directed by the same person who did Titanic.
Okay.
Titanic. Oh, you mean Raise the Titanic. 1980, directed by Jerry Jameson.
No, that's a
But
different
he didn't
movie.
direct Terminator. He's famous for Airport 77 and The Deadly Tower. You probably know this already, but The Deadly Tower was based on the 1966 Texas Tower sniper incident. I learned about it at the FBI Academy in Quantico. In the film, Kurt Russell plays Charles Joseph Whitman, the assailant. He really brought the character to life with an awe-inspiring performance.
I think you're
What's
thinking of the wrong
Patty?
movie.
I'm just trying to talk about Terminator 3, that movie you saw, but you're not paying any attention. So be it. If you're not in the mood to talk, then let's return to the investigation. It's a shame, though. We really wanted to hear more about the films you saw, didn't we, Zach?
I mean, we would've, but you kind of took over the conversation, let's be honest, right? But
Which
fun.
is a common occurrence for him.
Yeah, that's what he tends to do a lot. Fun fact, though, I haven't seen that entire movie. I have seen bits and parts of it.
I have seen Terminator 3, and, well, let's just say there are definitely worse Terminator movies out there. I'm looking at you, Dark Fate. But
is that the latest one that came out?
I believe it is.
Okay. Keep going.
But obviously there are better too. Terminator 2, Terminator 1, for instance.
What about that one that was with Christian Bale? Salvation, I think it was called?
Salvation was actually a pretty decent movie.
The one thing I remember with that was Christian Bale's freak out, and that went viral.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the big headline of that whole production.
Do you think if that didn't happen, that movie wouldn't have done well? Did you take part in any of the singing, though, Goose? There is one thing I'll say with... Go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, speaking of the Terminator franchise, my most controversial movie opinion is about this franchise.
Okay,
well,
say it.
one movie, anyway.
Say it.
Terminator 2 is overrated.
I can't say anything to it yet, because I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I need to rewatch it again. But I guess
I see a lot of people saying that that movie is the best action movie ever made. Have you guys never seen Die Hard?
That's another movie I need to see again. Also, let's get this out of the way. I know we've discussed this a couple of times before, but we need to bring it up again. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I think it is.
Okay.
Rake me over the coals for it if you want to. I don't fucking care.
You at least had some good moments watching him sing, though, right, Goose? Hang on, we found a skateboard shop.
I feel like someone's in there. Let's go and see.
Oh, hey, it's that lady we saw.
Huh? What do y'all want? I'm kind of busy here.
Emma Sanders.
Hi there. Are you Emma?
Yeah. Who are you?
Francis York Morgan. I'm an FBI special agent. Please call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York?
Mm-hmm.
So, what does the FBI want with little old me? I already told the police everything I know about Lise.
Emma, I haven't come here to talk to you about Lise. Although I suppose it's sort of connected in a way.
A skateboard.
My darling is broken, and I need you to fix her.
You call your board your darling? I never heard that one before. Alright, let me see it. I'll try and assess the damage.
It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Damn jump.
They had to break the board. Oh, it looks like it's got a new set of tires on it. Wheels on it, though.
I replaced all your trucks, wheels, and gave you some brand new deck tape. Also, you were missing a tail guard, so I put one on for you. That way you should be able to do a few tricks here and there without any
Oh, I think we've unlocked the trick system.
Oh boy.
It's beautiful, Emma.
Hang on.
I
Let's.
think we have
wheels were
unlocked.
scraped down and the base
We've
plate
unlocked
screws were all about to fall out.
THPS mode.
Let's
and the
see.
axles
I don't want to
were
get too
also
excited with it
warped.
yet.
It's pretty
I need to
much
see.
in
We
critical
need to.
condition.
We need to get our expectations in check, right?
Now, what I want to know is how did it get that way?
Okay.
But that's
Well,
fair.
my
But
car
I'm
was
excited.
stolen on my way here from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So I switched over to my darling and rode her here instead.
You know, you're crazier than you look.
Emma, would you mind answering another crazy question for me? I want to use this board to soar, literally. Would you mind teaching me a trick that would allow me to do so?
You mean you want to do a Wally? Ooh, well, I'd be happy to teach you how, but it's
I kind of want one of those
cramped in
boards, honestly.
here. Ooh,
That blue
I
one.
know where we should go. You want to learn too? You sure? Seems
Seems
like
like
you're
you're interested.
Whatever. I know you're just gonna come along anyway. So you should at least learn the basics.
Come on. Grab the board, right? If there are hidden tapes, we will have to find them. There's got to be some kind of hidden collectibles with the board. They couldn't have just left it as this, right? Again, would you say this is a nod? Abandoned factory. Where else would you go for a skate park?
Okay, Agent York.
Come on, man.
Now we
I
should have
think
enough room
they're
to practice.
peppering in too many little references.
Well, let's see.
I'll show you how it's done first. Then you just practice till you learn how to do it. Okay?
Well, Goose, this game is set in the South. We are in, like, what was it, Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
Le
Just
Carre.
outside of New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this is. Madman just focused on the details. Oh, look at that air! I mean, come on, there are some nice details here.
Yeah, like those details on the fucking wheels on the board.
Exactly. Okay, here we go. You learn how to do a Wally. A Wally is an important trick that lets you use kicker ramps. Press left bumper at the right time to soar. From any of the special graffiti marks. Collect every flag will boost your score as well as performing tricks. Okay. Hang on. Oh crap, I timed it wrong. It said I have to press left bumper. Hold on a second. Unless I have to start the objective here. No, that isn't Cajun. That's the Arkansas to Georgia draw. They wanted you to be able to understand it. I mean, at least they want us to try and understand it, do they not? Unless you have a new explanation for it, Goose. Oh wow, look at that air. You gotta do it at a specific time. Yep, you gotta do it. Oh my god, look at that air. So you gotta press it at the top of the ramp. Come on, dude. She has my accent. Oh, the skateboarder? Wow, oh my god! Dude, did you see that?
Yeah, dude, you're gonna. I think we just unlocked the fun factor.
At least when it comes to this stuff now, right?
I mean, it was already there before with the skateboard, but we've unlocked the fun factor.
Yeah, we've unlocked something better now. And we can unlock, we can get some more points with this, so... I think this is gonna make for an interesting time, to say the very least. But when it comes to those jumps, you gotta do it, like, right at the top of the ramp in order for it to work. So let's try a jump again, okay?
That was perfect!
Yeah. Thank you, Emma. I only learned that new trick thanks to your guidance. Now I'm sure that Zach and I will be able to reach our destination without any trouble at all. Thank you for assisting in the investigation.
Glad to be of service. If your board breaks again, or you feel like customizing it a bit more, just stop on by my workshop. I'm pretty much always there during the day. I'm also taking some time off school because of what happened with Lise. Skating and playing music are the only things that help me escape the pain of losing her.
So we have board customization options, it sounds like.
Zach, did you see the expression on her face just now? She works hard to act cheerful, but she's yet another person who was hurt by the tragedy. Lisa's death is like wildfire, spreading embers of sadness throughout the entire town.
Okay. Skating has been unlocked. For the love of skating has been unlocked. Shall we try a jump? Let's try the jump again, okay?
Yeah, let's see if we can get it.
Because it's a timing thing. Yep. Oh my god. That's insane.
Talk about big air.
Yeah, you ain't wrong about that. Here's what we'll do. We'll head to that crawfish farm and then I think we'll call it for this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. I just gotta do it one more time. Because I gotta see. Yep. I can land on top of that. So yeah, we're gonna have some more fun with this now. We just gotta find more ramps. Right?
Oh yeah, and I think we're definitely gonna find more across the city. Or the town, I should say.
Mm-hmm. So let's go. But now we have a health meter to worry about. Because I know we had it before, but it didn't look like it did much. But now it looks like it matters.
Hey, want to talk about bridges? Why? I've become obsessed with bridges, Zach. And there's no turning back now. Remember what we saw on our way here? Back when we were driving that hybrid car before we switched over to the skateboard. We passed over the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, the longest bridge over water in the entire world. Remember the sudden downpour that made it impossible for us to see the road? The rain was so torrential that we couldn't see more than a few miles ahead of us. I'm sure local drivers are used to that sort of thing. They were all going normal speeds. I'll bet that scene reminded you of a certain film. Or perhaps a certain person. Violent City, 1970. Directed by Sergio Salima. I only ever saw it on TV when I was a kid, so I don't remember it very well. But I definitely remember that it featured a bridge. A long bridge. During the New Orleans part, that's the one thing I remember. That bridge must have been the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. And the film starred Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson. What an amazing scene. You couldn't possibly find another man whose name matches his appearance so perfectly. Yes, yes, of course I know that Charles Bronson isn't his real name. Charles Dennis Buczynski. That's
Is that really his real name?
He's Bronson. Period. Zach, what's your favorite Bronson film? Death Wish? The Magnificent Seven? Rider on the Range?
Charles
or
Bronson?
Farewell
Yeah.
Friend?
Yeah,
They're
that's
all
his actual name.
masterpieces. But to me, his greatest
I never
work
knew
lies
that.
elsewhere. That's it, Zach. No wonder we get along so well. I don't care what anyone else says. His
You know,
greatest
Charles
film by
Bronson,
far
the
is
man
Ken to Me,
that starred in the
1983,
original Death Wish
directed by
movies.
J. Lee Thompson.
Didn't
There's
they
no
make like a
realism to
bunch
be
of
found
those,
in
like
this
7
movie,
of them?
but that's what makes it so great. One might
I
even
believe
call
about
it a
6 or
fantasy
7, yeah, and
masterpiece.
then they
It was certainly
remade it
filled
with
with
fucking
unprecedented
Bruce
fantasy
Willis.
compared to other
Bruce
police
Willis.
stories, that's for sure. You know, Zach, I'm suddenly
How
getting the
I
urge
wonder
to
how
watch
that
it.
remake
Let's
is.
hurry up and solve this case so that we
You
can
know-
go rent the DVD.
Okay, nowhere near as good as Charles Bronson because Bruce doesn't do the job that Charles does.
Mm-hmm.
Charles is more, more subtle. He's more relatable. He's
Mhm.
more of a, gradual descent into rage and anger.
Okay.
And it felt like they made Bruce Willis go a little bit too fast with it.
So there isn't like gradual build up to it. It's just like, okay, it starts nice. Okay, now immediate almost.
Yeah.
Just to be fair, when I see Bruce
Like, it
Willis,
felt
I
like-
think of
okay,
more of as John
It felt like
McClane.
it felt like it was building up to it, and then he just accepted it.
Mhm. All right, here we go. Ready? There we go.
And he did it a little bit too quickly. That was the thing.
Mm-hmm. There should have been a gradual build up to it. Because I think that was one of the charms of Death Wish. Oh, what the? What are you? Look. Rare. Okay, that's a rare dog. So if you see a brighter dog, we gotta take it out just like the blue squirrel. Okay, here we go. We found it. The Thompson farm.
Hey, Agent York, are you sure you really want to talk to this guy? He kind of scares me.
Patty, there's no need to worry. Just hide behind me and you'll be fine.
All right,
Okay,
sir.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Chuck Thompson, you were the first person to find Lisa's body, correct? I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York. Seems like he ain't in the mood for talking.
Right now, yeah.
Chuck Thompson, may I have a word with you? I'm looking for the one who fired the pistol at Heaven.
Hmm.
You trying to say I gotta aim up to shoot because of my height?
Chuck Thompson.
Not at all.
Oh, the nose
I was
hair.
merely quoting the skeletal gentleman's oracle.
Skeletal gentleman? You ain't making a lick of sense. What do you all want anyway? What do y'all come here to waste my precious time for?
I'm currently running a race around town thanks to you, who fired the starting shot. The murderer and I are competing to see who can cross the finish line first. Unfortunately, the murderer got a generous head start on me. If he gets away from me, I'll lose. But if I can catch up to him, then I'm sure I'll win.
Smoke.
So please, Chuck, tell me, how did you find Lisa's body? Her body was hidden under a bridge on the bayou, very close to the Mississippi River. It's got to be at least a few miles away from your farm in this swamp, right?
Oh, the Clarksons are the folks who gave me the damn permission to find crawdaddies here in the first place. Now, why the hell would I ever want to kill that little girl?
Then what were you doing out there?
You know, lately I've been seeing a queer boat around these parts. It ain't too big. Probably only holds 5 or 6, and it's got a deep draft. Assholes think they can just drive right through my turf, right through my dang crawdad farm.
So you gave chase, which led you to Lisa's body.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking poachers.
Damn poachers.
Where did the poachers go?
Oh, hell if I know. Fog was thick that day, thicker than usual. So I lose sight of them. The next thing I know, I'm under that goddamn bridge. Then I felt a chill run up my spine. And I knew. So I drove up to the bank and got out. And there she was, strung up on it there altar.
Did you know Lise personally?
Yeah, I knew her a little. She never showed me no disrespect, unlike the rest of those damn Clarksons. They so rotten I can smell it from here, same as the shit at the bottom of this here swamp. Heavy, heavy. Yeah. There was a little better when their boy Lenny was still around.
Lenny?
The oldest?
Yeah, Leonard, PJ's son. He never showed me no disrespect neither. And he's the one who gave me permission to farm here. But, well, ever since he left home, his whole family's gone straight down the shitter. Lisa was the only decent one left. She was wise, just like Lenny. Ain't right, I tell you. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Now I'm done talking, goddammit. Now go on, get the hell out of here.
Philip mentioned something about his son leaving home.
Yeah.
That must be Lenny.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know about that, Patty?
Everyone in town knows about it.
By the way, Zach, do you remember what we saw when we were skipping stones? That boat with the dragonfly crest.
Yep.
Zach, no matter where we go in this town, we're constantly assaulted by information related to the Clarkson family.
They pretty much run this
Just
town.
where is that skeletal gentleman trying to lead us?
He's like, what the hell are you doing?
See, this is why I think the skeletal gentleman, as Zach and
We successfully
Francis
found
there
the one who
referred to him
fired the
as.
pistol at Heaven. Now we
I
need
think
to
that
visit
this
the White
is
Hall
why,
of Beds. You know, Zach, it almost feels like
this
we're
just
orienteering
proves my
here.
theory that I think he's just
Doesn't
a
it
guide
remind you
for
of our
us.
training in
He's
Quantico?
I
just
don't think he's
guiding
gonna
York
turn
in the
on us.
direction, yeah. I think you're right about that too. Like, he seems like the person that's guiding us, like, where we need to go. What are you pointing at? You see that? What do you see?
What the hell, Patty? What do you see?
There we go. I think, is she pointing at the mailbox? But I don't see anything else out there, do you?
Not that I can see, no.
It is not a natural born instinct not to cook bacon without a shirt on. Some things are learned the hard way. You always wear clothes, though, whenever you cook. I thought. Oh, what? Did you just see her freak out? She's doing it again. Hang on. Okay, good. She stopped. So hang on. We'll have a conversation with Patty, and then I think we'll call it for at least this one, alright?
Alright, sounds good.
Oh yeah, you missed our conversation, though, with him. With Chuck. He has the longest nose hair I've ever seen.
What else have you seen on that sci-fi movie channel?
Agent York, why are you asking me
You'll
that?
have to see that.
Discussing movies is one of the
I
most
will
basic
do it
forms of
on the VOD.
communication in our
Mhm.
country.
What time period do you live in?
It's always been that way in every era.
Oh, we've already
in
heard
this
this
country,
dialogue.
all
So
dialogues.
sorry, we need to cut that. Do you have anything else?
It really seemed like you knew who Galena Clarkson was.
Yep. Okay, we already heard that before.
Hey, Patty.
What, Agent York?
Nothing. Just felt like saying that.
That's it.
Hey, Agent York.
Yes?
Is that... Sorry, never mind. I think I was just seeing things.
Hey, Patty.
What, Agent York?
Nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Patty.
So you clearly love TV shows, but what
Here we
about
go.
movies?
Movies? We don't even have a movie theater around here. So I can only watch what I manage to catch on TV.
Like what?
For some reason, the only movie channel we get at home is the sci-fi one. So I just watch a lot of sci-fi.
Like what? What's the last one you saw?
The one with Schwarzenegger, where there's all these clones.
The Sixth Day, 2000. Directed by Roger Spottiswoode. You must be very well versed in sci-fi if you can appreciate an Arnold S. film.
I thought it was way too easy for them to make more clones. And you'd never see a clumsy investigation like that on CSI.
That's right. It's realistic. Everything about that film is so realistic. It may be difficult for a child to understand. But, Patty, that's not your fault. All of Arnold S.'s films are filled with hyper-realism, you know. On top of that, Roger Spottiswoode is a director who excels in dealing with hardcore subject matter. Turner and Hooch, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Each film features one of the toughest tag teams you'll ever find. I can see why it's beyond you, though.
No, what I'm trying to say is... Schwarzenegger's character was just a pilot, right? Why was he so strong?
It's okay, Patty. You don't need to try and act like an adult to impress me. I didn't understand the charm of Arnold S. films when I was your age either. You need to take your time and slowly reel the film in. Do that, and Arnold S. will greet you with a big, warm smile.
Whatever, just stop calling him Arnold S., okay? It's irritating me.
Zach, she's at a sensitive age. We both know full well that this is the official way to refer to the film star, but she isn't used to it, so it's bothering her. When in Rome, Schwarzenegger will greet you with a big, warm smile. Zach, my mouth feels weird. How many fingers do you think we'd need to count the number of people who actually call him Schwarzenegger? We'll just have to stomach it for her sake, Zach. Patty, we're investigating here. I think it's about time we cut the chit-chat and got back to work.
What? You're the one who brought it up, and you hardly even let me say anything.
That is so true. So then we should just refer to actors and actresses this way. So, Salma H. Christian B.
Jessica A.
Okay, let me see. George C.
Johnny D.
Okay, Jason M.
Jason S.
Okay, Angelina J.
Bruce W.
Brad P. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Sorry. Brad P.
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't think we can agree with York on this one.
I don't think so either.
At least after just saying that, I'm like, huh. This kind of seemed like a good idea. Damn it! Now I can't talk. Son of a bitch.
Swear.
Jeez. I cooked bacon naked in our first apartment and I had to learn no bacon cooking naked. But also, like, to be fair, why would you cook naked? It could land on other terrible things. Right?
Yeah, not to mention if you're deep frying something and you're cooking naked, you are asking to get hit by hot grease. Not a good idea.
And then it would just splash on your pee. Right?
I better be lucky I didn't take a drink of my goddamn lemonade.
Again, a southern thing to do. Have lemonade, right? They really like lemonade down there, I believe, right? You know what else we need? I need some Nashville hot chicken, damn it. Then I can really enjoy my damn lemonade.
That's one thing I have not tried yet, is some Nashville hot chicken.
I'm actually a little sad about that because today was, they got rid of the Nashville hot chicken sandwich from A&W. It was really good. It was a really good sandwich. Sweet tea, lemonade. Lemonade is so-so. Sweet tea is fire. I need to have sweet tea. Have you had sweet tea yourself?
Yeah, McDonald's sweet tea. Good stuff right there. Good fucking stuff.
That's sadly something I don't have up here. Not something I've seen.
Get some McDonald's sweet tea. Iced sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're good to go.
Iced sweet tea? Well, I'll have to try that one day. I would definitely be down for it. McDonald's is syrup water. I feel like there's them fighting words there. To somebody, right?
Not to me.
So you say he ain't wrong. 5 pounds of sugar to 5 gallons of tea. You don't need that much sugar. Okay, fine. How about this? 5 pounds of sugar to 1 gallon of tea.
Yeah, I'd rather take 5 gallons of sugar to 5 gallons of water than that.
I don't even know if that's a bad combination. It probably is. Right? But I guess we'll call it there, at least for now, right?
Yeah.
On that conversation. 1.5 to 2 cups per gallon. You don't need that much, so. But yeah, we'll call it there for now, everybody. Thank you again, Madman, for hanging out with us on this.
Mm.
It's fun, and we will be continuing more with Deadly Premonition, right?
Be looking out for his Twitter for the schedule for that.
Yeah, I'll be having the schedule up there so you can see when these kind of things are happening. But also, I need to do this as well. I need to give the Mad Belmont a shout out. Because he is getting back into the streaming game. Right?
And I am on my second full week of streaming since, my second straight week. Coming back with Ease 9 in 2 days.
So look forward to that. And I believe, like, with our discussions, you're going to be doing that twice this week, correct?
Wednesday and Friday.
Okay. So stay tuned for that. So if you haven't followed him, you should. You should definitely check him out. He provides some amazing content. And is definitely someone to talk to if you have any questions regarding Castlevania or, say, Metroidvania-style games.
Yep. Castlevania, Bloodstained, Hollow Knight, games like that.
You name it, he's got it. But yeah, we will be continuing this again soon. I'm going to try and shoot for Monday. But if anything changes, we will let you know when that comes to fruition. But before we pass this off, I'm going to give it to James. He's currently trying to survive and escape from Tarkov. But yeah, we'll be back. I do have other stuff as well. You can check out the Twitter, as Madman was saying, to see what's up with that. And then if you want to catch up on the other parts of this commentary, we have part 1 and part 2 available on the YouTubes. So you can check that out there. And this will be up there soon as well. But please leave your feedback. We'd love to hear what you have to say. And we hope you're enjoying this as much as we are playing, as much as I am playing it and Madman guiding us through this. Now you too, good Mr. Bongo, good night. But everybody, again, thank you so much for coming. Please stay safe, and until next time, we'll see you in the next one.